Yo, what's going on, peeps? You know the vibes. Back with another vid. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share. This isn't a match preview for the United game. This is just a video on our inability to see games out. The preview will be dropping on Saturday and the review will be dropping on Sunday after the game, as always. But I just want to talk about our inability to see games out. Now, against West Ham, 3-0 up, comfortable. Then we went on to draw the game 3-3 somehow. In the last 10 minutes, they brought it back. Okay, I thought, okay, 1-off. But Arsenal went a goal up, lost that game 2-1. And then more recently against Newcastle, we went a goal down. Harry Kane does what he does, bails us out, gets us out of jail, gets 2 goals before half time. We go on the break 2-1 up. But as you know, the game ended 2-2, so we threw that one away as well. Now, we've dropped 15 points from winning positions this season. And only Southampton and Brighton have dropped more points from winning positions than us. Let that sink in. And just in case you missed it, I'll say it again for the ones in the back with the cheap seats. We have dropped 15 points from winning positions this season. Only Southampton and Brighton have dropped more points from winning positions. And 4 of those points we dropped have come from Newcastle. Home and away we were up and we threw it away. And that's more than we've done against a single opponent since Arsenal and West Brom in 2015-16 season. And out of those 15 points, the 11 points we've dropped have come in the last 10 minutes. Now, I don't know what's going on with this team. And I forgot this one. We're top of the list, so we are on top of the list. Not the list we want to be on top of, but we're on top of it nonetheless. We have the only team that's gone on in a half break, winning the game, and failed to win after we've been leading at half time. And that's 6. 6 games we've been ahead at half time, and we've ended up either losing or drawing. Now, for me, it's not good enough. And the football that we're witnessing isn't really a shock. Why we are top of the list for that and the stats that I've just given you. It's not a shock. The football we watch at times, as a Tottenham fan, you cannot be happy. I can't say there's a Tottenham fan that is happy with the football that we're witnessing. And the only person I could probably think of that might be happy because they don't watch it is my mum. My mum don't watch the games. But I can tell you now, if my mum watched the game, if I brought her down to my house and said, watch this game, and she watched it, there's no way she'd watch another game. Because she's used to Poch and the free-flowing football, fine dining, filet mignon football, top champagne football, like the Moet, all that. But right now, the football we're getting now is a cheap knockoff champagne, like a £3 champagne from Iceland. If you know, you know. That's the kind of football we're getting right now as fans. Now, I said, if we're gonna play like this, and I've been saying this all season, if we're gonna play like this, then we need to win. Because Mourinho plays this kind of football, and he wins. Boring football, but he gets results and he wins trophies. But he needs to understand, and I don't think he's grasped it yet, but the fans have definitely noticed. We don't have the formation, we don't have the players, we don't have the personnel, whatever you want to say, we don't have that to play that kind of football. We can't go 2-1 up or 2-0 up and sit back. We can't have all our players in their own half trying to defend. It's not going to work. Our defence is not good enough to do that. And how does he not see it? We can see it. We watch it in 4K, HD, SD, whatever kind of TV you got, whatever definition you're on, you're seeing it. You could even see it in static. It's not good. Let's be real. Now, as a fan, I'm fed up of watching this football. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, for me, even if he does win the League Cup, which I don't see happening, but if he done some miracle, he managed to pull it off and get top 4, for me, he still has to leave, because I cannot go another season watching this horrific football. I'm sorry. I'd rather us go out there, play lovely free-flowing football like we did on the Poch, and lose. At least you could say we had a goal. We're not even having a goal. And the fact that we score goals and we shut up shop, our attack just switches off. It just goes dead, flatline, dead. Like when you have a short in one of your electricals and it just dies, it just trips the switch. That's what happens to our attack. It just dies and kills off. Then we don't attack, and then when we do attack, when we realise that we're in a game and we might need a goal to kill it off, it's just not there. It's slow, it's sloppy, it's rushed, or they're trying to walk it in the goal, one too many passes. And it's like, for me, it's a thing where Harry Kane must be sitting at home thinking, what am I doing here? I don't want to play like this. But the man is making me play and it's not making me win nothing. Should I really stay here another season? And it's not just Harry Kane. I'm sure Son's doing the same thing because he's still on a contract as well. He's not signing his contract either. So let's be real. Even Son, who loves Tottenham, you can see he loves Tottenham. He's always happy, always smiling. Always sending him out to do videos. Maybe it's PR. It probably is PR because everyone loves Son. So when we lose or whatever, let's post Son and try and appease the fans. Cool. But even if Son's not signing, you know something's not right. But you got a man like Eric Dyer signing because he knows this is the biggest club he will play for. No one bigger will come for him because he's not good. And if anyone big did come in from it, probably be Man United. Another Harry Maguire, because he's like Harry Maguire 2.0. That's exactly what Eric Dyer is. Slow and just clueless at times. And that's exactly what Harry Maguire is. So for me, this needs to change. We go to Man United, and if we play anything like we did against Newcastle, we're going to get slapped. We won't get a point. We'll be lucky to get a point. Now, I'm not here to blow smoke up no one's arse and say, oh yeah, we can go and win. And this is the unbiased fan channel. That means, even though this is my team and I've supported them for over 30 years, I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, it's fine, or this football, he needs time, or we can still go on and get a result. No. If we play like we did against Man United away, yes. If we played like we did against Man City at home, yes. And a few other games this season when we played really well, everyone's on fire, everyone's all on the same hymn sheet, yes, of course. This team is good enough to beat any team. But with his manager's tactics, it seems like it's affecting the players and they can't express themselves the way they want to, so they just shut up shop and it's just hard to watch. It's like when you watch those videos on YouTube and it's like animals attacking animals and eating them and doing all crazy and killing them, and it's hard viewing. Or when you watch a film that's really bad, it's like, oh my god, this is hard to watch. That's what Tottenham is right now. Watching a bad movie, bad acting, bad script, everything just shocking effects, everything's just so bad. It's like tough viewing. That's what Tottenham is right now. And if Mourinho don't get it right, because he's been there long enough, he should know the players that he's got at his dispense. So he should know that, okay, this man can't do that, this man can do that. We have to work and try and find a balance, find a medium. If he's not figured it out by now, then he's never going to figure it out, and he needs to get out the door. Because us fans deserve more. We don't deserve to watch this football and getting no results. If you're doing this football and you're not getting results, then you need to change your tactics. That's what good managers do. I remember Conte was at Chelsea, they got slapped by Arsenal, he changed the tactics, changed the formation, they went on to win the league. But Mourinho is just doing the same thing, expecting different results. It's not going to happen. And I'm fed up of watching it now. Every time I've got to do a review, it's the same thing I'm witnessing, the same thing I'm saying. Defense not good enough. Why you keep trying to persist on doing this? You got Sanchez, who has 2-3 good games, and then there's an absolute shocker. He's not good enough to do certain things. You got Rodon in there, who was probably the best defender that day against Newcastle. Where's Toby Alderweireld? Where is he? And even when he is available, why is he on the bench? You know you can't trust his defenders, so you need to play your best defenders. And Alderweireld is the best defender who makes the least mistakes. Let's be real. He's getting on, lost a bit of pace, cool. But he's still the best defender we have. He knows he's got no pace, so his defensive positioning is a lot better to make up for his lack of pace. That's someone identifying a problem in their game and addressing it. He knows he ain't got the pace. So what does he do? He gives himself an extra yard. Sanchez has the pace, but he doesn't have the defensive capabilities to do certain stuff. He just flies in, reckless at times. Now for me, Mourinho needs to take a look at himself. Him and his coaching staff need to sit around, have a congregation, and think of a real game plan that doesn't involve parking the bus for a game against Man United. Because they would just find a way to get the ball through the lines of Fernandes, Pogba, whoever. They will find their way through. They'll unlock the door, and that's it. And you can't keep relying on Harry Kane to bail us out. Because Son's not been on form for a while. So it's really just Lamela, but he don't score enough. Lucas, he's trying his thing, he don't score enough. And it's just Kane banging the goals in. But you can't expect one man to have to constantly bail you out all the time. Because eventually he's going to get fed up of doing it. If you've got a friend that keeps getting arrested and you have to keep bailing them out, sooner or later you can say, you know what, you're taking the mick. Go find someone else, you stay in there, I'm not helping you no more. I can't keep doing it. And I think that's where Harry Kane is right now. He's had enough. You see after the game, he just looks like he's unhappy he's lost, of course, but he's also looking pissed off that why am I even here? I already said it, he scored over 200 goals for this club and he's won nothing. And Kallstrom scored 1 goal for Arsenal when he won himself a cup. So when you look at those two things, you obviously think to yourself like, no, I've done too much. Some players just about get 100 goals for their club, let alone 200 plus. But at least they win stuff. If I score 200 goals for a club and I've won nothing, I'm looking at myself like, I'm getting out of here. What more can I do? I'm a striker, my job is to score goals, I'm scoring them, but my defence can't keep the ball out of their net. What more can I do? There's only so much times we can outscore the opposition. It ain't gonna happen all the time. And that's the thing, that's the situation we're right now, where we have to outscore our opponents to win a game because we can't do a 1-0 or a 2-0 or a 2-1, we can't hold out. So we've got to go in and get 3-4 goals just to make sure the game's safe and we can get the 3 points. And it's not good enough. I remember the boring Arsenal 1-0 to the Arsenal. They can go 1-0 up and they can shut up shop and take the 3 points. Mourinho at Chelsea, 1-0, 1-0, see the game out. But he had proper man in his defence. Proper players. And he knows you don't have that. So we tend to move the ball quicker and get to the front line and get the transition right and give the attackers the ball and give them an opportunity to score goals. Not slow, sideways, backways, stupid football that I've been watching. And stop him to overplay it in the final third and force it, because it ain't working. But that's my rant over. I'm just fed up of watching it now. It's just getting ridiculous. That Newcastle game was just pathetic. I'm sorry, but it was shocking. They were trying to go for a goal, but it's like they were trying to go, but they weren't going all the way. It was like half in, half out, half-assed, and I don't want to see that. But that's my rant over. My next video is dropping on Saturday, the preview for the game against United, and obviously Sunday will be the review and player ratings most likely to follow on the Monday. But you lot already know the drill. Make sure you wash your hands, use your sanitizer, keep your distance, get your injection if you want it, and if you want to travel you're going to need to get it. If you got a mask and you need to wear one, put on your damn mask, stop wearing it around your neck, stop wearing it around your chin, pull it over your nose, otherwise just don't bother wearing it. And until the next vid, I'm out of here. Peace.